Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Do a little adjustment. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today? We are live with some more of the old Final Fantasy XIV Online. Probably going to be working on our Red Mage today. Still got to play catch up. Got a long ways to go. How are we doing? Oh. Doing. To a little bit. Level 64. We're almost level 65. We're not. Actually, go ahead and just hop into the game proper. Since I'm not doing any main story stuff today, I don't necessarily need to actively pause. Yeah, how are we doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm doing alright myself. A little tired. Didn't quite sleep as well as I'd like. But I've got my coffee, got my water, so I'm good to go. Did a little bit of Palace of the Dead off stream, so we're here in South Shroud. Kind of fun. Version. I think I'm gonna go back to wherever it was. It was in third? I think I was in MSQ. Here's Ruby. Step. Let's try this. Let me open up the, grab the website for this. That's right, we finished on Shia. That's what we did. So yeah, let's go to the Asm step. We'll work on stuff there. Hey. Yeah, how are we doing? Oh, you know, actually, I read the 7.2 patch notes for Black Mage. I'll switch over to that real quick. They have changed a lot. I was undersold on how much things have been adjusted. TBH. So let's... I'm just gonna run RDM do. Find something to beat up. Right quick. Eat. Oh, this makes me uncomfortable. But can't die from fall damage. Works. Yes, I was vastly undersold on the changes to in the patch. So, for example, there's no timer on Enochian anymore, or on Astral Ice and Umbral Ice and Astral Fire. It just stays up. It just stays. So it just stays. This seems kind of busted. Like, I'm just very confused that this is the thing they decided to do. So obviously, like, building up stacks for Xenoglossy and Despair. Also, Despair's instant. It's, let's do this. Umbral Soul now isn't like required me to keep stacks up when I'm just running around. It's actually wild. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to show that off real quick. They have wildly changed my class. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Alright, let's do this. Gear set, Red Mage. Yeah, they basically made my life way easier. Actually go over here. There were some numerical adjustments to some stuff. A few things got their cast time reduced, which also really good for me. I think Leyline's got its duration reduced though, which is unfortunate. So I'm bad at using it in general, so doesn't matter as much for me. Also, the damage scaling from improved Nokian has gone down. A few other numerical things. A couple of spells got potency buffs though, so I think I'll be right. I think overall Black Mage probably buffed for me in particular. TBH. What up, RDM? This is not a... no. Whatever. This will help. I have no one else to them. I have searched all over the Chasm except for one single flower. Someone told me it's sold in reunion, but I've had no luck here either. Could you search for this flower for me? It shall not be a dangerous task by any means. Oh, I should not mind, least of all to a visitor. It will be a job of fraud repair. But the only way to obtain the flower I require is by slaying a furball. If you are willing to help, you should be able to find some north of here. Please, slay 3 of them and bring back their flowers. Looks like Mr. Impale bought us some more things. Yeah. We're just gonna be doing side questing and maybe some dungos. Stuff for Hexpa today. Be pretty spoiler light. Be, at least. Hello. They also, Red Mage got buffed. I got some numerical buffs to skills I don't think I have yet. But they're there. So, cool. Okay. Good summon Robin for running around here, huh? Robin, get out of here. Gotcha. Missing a couple of those and 2 of those as well. Right. I was not aware. I didn't know you could not go past your level. I was not aware. I didn't know. Nobody told me. Made some tactical errors. Might as well do some fates here, because I guess I can do these. Yep. Let's see. What else have I been up to? I went for a walk this year, man. How was this? We're slowly starting to sort of get into the spring-like configuration. It's still very chilly. Okay. I scuffed it. Robin, what you doing, buddy? Need some backup. That's fine. Robin, come on, buddy. Stop fighting the random dog. Please. Oh. I got our level. Nice. Now we can actually deliver those flowers and get us a little more XP. That fate wasn't too bad. Oh, we completed the challenge. That's what it is. Fair enough. I imagine it's going to take a bit before we get to the next one, huh? Challenge logs, challenge logs, challenge logs. You know, what's our wondrous tales of? Okay. Yep, stuff. Ready to get the 3 flowers? I was. Oh my, Stitch. My guess indeed. I suppose I should tell you just why I needed these. I don't. Okay. I belong to the Adarkin, which is the Zayla tribes. Recent events have led me to be considered as a future Khan. Position brings with it much power and pleasures, but at the same token, giving rise to bitter and bloody violence. Older brother was a candidate before me, but after no less than 8 attempts on his life, he vanished from nary a trace. In his absence, I have risen in the line of succession. I am now. I did not ask for this. Alas, wishing it that it were not so will not stay the daggers in the dark. This is why I sought out these foul-smelling flowers, to ward off the would-be assassins. Thanks to your help, I may enjoy a moment's respite. And I set about finding a permanent solution to my problem. That is, finding my brother. And direct. Unless I do so, it's for me, save in death. Think. Just to the south. Found it. Nom 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 nom. A little in trouble, not close. but 66, huh? We did hit 65 now. And we can go back to Idleshire and do our next Red Mage story. Let's see. Oh well. It's level 80, and as we learned, even if I want to, I can't do over 11. Let me Google that for you. Lol. Yeah, after we do... That's right, they're inside. After we do this, I'll probably do roulette. We saw my roulette. Don't go. Maybe. You're almost tracked down some. Who do you think is a devil? Art and I have begun wading through a sea of ancient text. We've yet to fish out any promising cures for her condition. I did, however, recall something which may help narrow down our search. Long ago, Lambert had one particular book, which he would read with uncommon intensity. I forgot the title now, but I do remember that inside was scrawled the memoirs of a deranged killer, who was executed as a heretic in Isgard. This criminal is said to have committed a number of ritualistic murders, all carried out in with a most peculiar form of thaumaturgy. I merely thought it a vulgar choice of reading material at the time, but now I wonder if that peculiar form of thaumaturgy was what kept Lambert glued to his pages. It sounds absolutely positively awful, and yet it might just give us the clues we've been missing. I'll see if I can't track down those memoirs down. I understand it's quite a rare volume, and when it comes to hunting down elusive treasures, it may be worth consulting a professional treasure hunter. Tim, are you acquainted with Midnight Dew? Why don't you take our thing? I'll try my hand at a different route. It's a long shot, but Rowena is known to stock a truly eclectic wares. Okay. Follow me. Can I do? Sorry, I know, I'm stuck on the stairs. Oh, something you need? A heretic's memoir for the young lady here? Bit of an odd request. Who am I to judge? Let's see. Sorry, I'm fixing something. Shit. How's that? Uh, okay. I don't know if that did anything. Auto play might be it, or my auto things might be a little scuffed. That's fine. Not that it matters too much. So you're working as a rentier then? Thought you wanted it for some sort of tasteless personal collection. Let me think now. Fish guardian heretic, ritualistic killings. Oh, hells, it couldn't be. One of my fellow salvagers was just telling tales of a treasure he'd spied in the Great Kubal Library. A book called Nightkin. Maybe he glimpsed the title as he was running for his life through Rhapsody's Quadrangle. It is a sought-after tome for collectors of the macabre, said to be written by a Nishgardian murderer who believed himself some manner of demon. Half a diary, half a grimoire, chock full of bloody lunacy. Well, it certainly fits the description. We should head back to Rowena's and show the ninjas the room. Thank you for your help, Midnight. Thanks, Midnight. You're the best. Up, up. Some red magin. Yes, Nightkin. That was the title. Written by a killer who thought himself born of fiends. Belief would certainly brand him a crazed heretic in Ishgard. I suspect the truth he told us. The truth is, he was much like Des Lambert, a mage who delved too deeply. And you say the book was seen in Great Kubal Library? I've not entered that place since the Charlians departed this. Maybe I'll try some. Like the back of your hand, eh? I'd vote for you to be our guide. I hadn't known the library's guardians turned hostile. I'm sorry, Arya, but you will have to remain behind. No sense putting you in a situation where you might be forced to fling spells. Oh, I would have liked to see those fabled shells, but you're right, of course. Let's hurry through the hinterlands, ere some intrepid scavenger makes away with our prize. The Arya. Again, totally not Arya Stark. Totally. Yeah, let's see. Because I don't know my thing's gonna pop up. Twitch is running a special this weekend, that started today. Where if you gift some subs and do so as a bundle, If you do a bundle of 5 or more gift subs, there's a 35% discount on it. Unfortunately, which is not eating this discount, it passes along to us. But it does, you know, give you a additional way to support the stream if that is your desire. Of course, I would never say you had to or anything. Where am I going? And we can fly! Where are all these other quests? Are these like ones I started and then gave up on? I don't know. Started and I couldn't do. Go this way. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. Go to the library. Let's all go to the library. Let's all go to the library. Let's all go to the library and get ourselves a book. Looking cute, your little boo boat. Yeah, I like my little yokai ghosty boat. Look at me. How you doing this morning, Melvy? We're leveling up my red mage. Trying to level up my red mage. It's slow going. I'm dressed like Noctis. More or less. Doing fine. Understandable. Just been in work mode, Just been in work mode. Been in lurk mode as I work on stuff, but work's been pretty chill at the moment, so... Yeah, yeah, this is very light on spoilers, unless you care about, like, the Red Mage storyline. Which is what I'm currently doing. But yeah, I hit 100 on my Black Mage, so I'm capped. So I don't want to do any more MSQ, until, you know, I can gain some XP for it again. I don't want to waste that XP. So, Red Mage is always one that looks fun to you. It's pretty entertaining. So I mean, it's a sword mage, sword sage, spell mage, battle mage, spell sage, etc., etc. So you get another class up to MSQ level. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try to get Red Mage up to the point where I can do the MSQ. That does require me to get to 97. So I've got a trek. It doesn't mean I'll just be running around doing a bunch of side content, and like the class storyline and things like that. So it should be more watchable without spoilerinos, at least. Did a little bit of the Palace of the Dead with Impale for the day. That was fun. Good way to practice. Everyone's been... If you want to can, it's got 0 grains of like Maple Story. Yeah, that is a big ol' sarcasm. A big ol'... Oops, all grind. Yeah, we just got our 7.2 patch on Tuesday in 14 as well. So they dropped more story. So I'm even farther behind on the story now. And you know, rebalanced a bunch of classes. Black Mage got a lot of changes. Like they got rid of Like they got rid of the, you know, like there was like the timer thing for Black Mage, where you know you had to, your ice and fire had to, you had to, you know, keep them like up. That's just not a thing anymore. See, there's no timer. They just got rid of it. Do they give you any replacement mechanics? No, it still does, and it still does everything that it did. Like, it still builds me up charges of this, and, like, Astral Ice, and all that. Like, everything else works. It's just no longer on a timer. They just made it easier for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate it. It's way less stressful for me, because I was bad at keeping those up. But it does make it also a little simpler, which is a little weird. But it is definitely a buff for me, who was bad at it. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. And like, especially since you get stuff for keeping them running. I guess it's nice now because it persists. Yeah, and see, before, if I wanted it to persist like between combat, I could always run. I could switch to ice and use Umbral Soul, which would make it permanent, which makes my ice permanent. But it didn't work for fire, and it also meant that, you know, during combat, if I have to like dodge a bunch of stuff, that I was constantly dropping it. And since there's a damage buff associated with it, that was, you know, not good. So it's... I'm guessing they did it because people were just having to always do like this in between combats. So it was basically permanent outside of combat anyway. But they, it was just very annoying in combat with a lot of boss fights where, you know, I'm constantly having to run around, and you have to like you have to be casting certain spells to keep it running. So I think they just decided that maybe with the way they were setting up combat now, with it being more mobile, I don't know. They also reduced the cast time on a bunch of stuff, I think. Like a bunch of my spells got a cast time reduction, so they're just faster now. Also a buff, huge buff. A couple of things got like a potency reduction. Potency being like the damage, flat damage. That everything else scales off of. Yeah. Very interesting. It was just like, they did it right when I hit 100, so I'm kind of glad I didn't go through and like try and learn everything. Fun. Or like to get used to being level 100, because now it plays notably different, I guess, or notably more easily. So, you know, but yeah, for now we're working on the old Red Mage. Just need 32 more levels. Yeah, no. It's good to see you. So yeah, it'll probably be a couple of stream days. And then yeah, there's like there's also PoE news today, isn't there? PoE 2 news drops. FFXIV 2. Right? Sometime today. It's a week of patches. Or a week of announcements, at least. There was a Nintendo Direct this morning. The last, like Switch, Switch Direct, I think. What people were saying. I think next week they're doing the first Switch 2 Direct. Or Nintendo. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. We got ads coming up here in a few minutes, so I think I'm just gonna run around. Is there a nearby fade or something I could do? None that are probably worth the effort, huh? I did kind of forget how long it takes to level class. Like once you've like actually done the MSQ, because the MSQ levels you up super fast. The non-MSQ stuff, side questing stuff, takes a second. You know, we'll go into this next quest here after the ads. No, I'll just blast some stuff. 60-70 is pretty rough. Same time. How's it going? Conan? How you doing, buddy? We just hit 65. Still got some climbing to do. I'm enjoying playing around with Red Mage a little bit though. Good? Nice. Hope the grind is going well. It is going. It is going. A bit of a slow start today in general. I'm doing or I'm about to do the Red Mage, the level 65 Red Mage stuff, so I'll get a little XP for that, and then maybe do my roulettes. At least a couple of roulettes. Hopefully get a little XP there, perhaps. Yeah. Good to see you. Thanks for the help yesterday. Getting us through the queue. Hey, there it is. I did make it work. Well, not really make it work. I scuffed it a little bit. Oh, yes, like the bot version, he says, and I mentioned a little bit earlier, Twitch is doing a thing for some reason. This weekend, discounts on gift sub bundles, which is 5 or more gift subs at a time, or whatever the bundles are. It might I don't know if it's 5 plus or if it's like goes like 5, 10, etc. But the 35% off on the bundle, which does unfortunately get passed along to me, the discount. It's still a discount, or still, you know, still money. So if you'd like to ultra support the stream out there in the internet, that would be awesome. It should tell you exactly how it works if you click on gift summon. As usual, never any pressure for anybody, but it is a promotion that's going on, so I would be remiss if I did not mention it. Yeah, no. It'll be all weekend, from today through the 31st. Couple silly ads. Who's gonna keep doing this? Who's gonna do this? Not really a lot of XP happening in the from like farming mobs in 14. It's not really the way this works. I'm just trying to burn time for a couple minutes. I haven't actually looked at my progression. Actions. So... combo weapon skills. See, we get our next thing. That at 60. Okay, the upgraded scatter at 66. Yeah, we got Veres at 64. Magic barrier at 86. That's what I paid about. Bolden. I don't know what this means. Vice of Thorns. No, no, we don't get it till 90. Let's see. Anything else? I get Ver Flare at 68. We got a Jolt at 62. We get 66 low grade scatter. Yeah, we got a long way to go for our mechanics, huh? Okay. But yeah, it's time for our first break. So we will be getting up and moving around and all that good stuff. As usual, I recommend y'all do the same. Get up, stretch, grab some water, grab some coffee. All that good stuff. And then we will be back here in just a few minutes. Also feel free to play the drop game when the BRB screen comes up by doing !drop and your favorite Twitch emote. Yeah. Other than that, it's BRB. Here just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. Yeah. Also, thank you for turning off ad break. Thank you for turning off ad block, if you have it. The ads do help me out, so thank you. See you soon. baby. And we are back. Welcome back, chat. Hope y'all are good. Do. Minimize. Okay. Let's go into this next quest, eh? Alright. Let's not dawdle once we're inside. We'll make straight for Rhapsody's Quadrangle and leave as soon as we've acquired the tome. From what I remember, the book Lambert was of a fair thickness and bound in leather covers. Hopefully it will not be too difficult to find. Ooh. We got a duty, huh? Hopefully I can get some XP from the duty. Duty. There's more there in the library. Away, look away. Alright. At least we're not doing this duty alone, right? We got, Aaron and Tia. Still not what I wanted to do. Oh. Hold. I did not do that fight particularly well. Good thing Juntia was there. He was keeping me alive. Sentient tomes, huh? Alright. It's not a mimic, it's a sentient tome. Okay, tome. Rip books. Rip HP. Unpleasant. Stirs. Damn it. I definitely scuffed my command rotation. Or like the timers, command timers. So sorry about that. Yeah. Ignore the fact that the bot version of me is spamming chat a little bit today. It is my fault. Didn't know how to stop it. The book? It is. It's like a gigantic leather-bound book. Quadrangle is up ahead! Pile of books. This pile of books. In the year 960 of the 6th Astral Era, a murder did occur wherein a member of the clergy was struck down by a knight of common birth. The knight, whose name was Trefaniel, wet his blade in the priest's blood after witnessing the unspeakable abuse of an orphan waif for the pretense of an exorcism. May his conviction in the face of corrupted faith be praised. Jesus. That got real dark real quick. The pages contain incredibly detailed pictures of female deities in various stages of undress. Oh my. No male divinities appear to be included in this collection. Well, that's just rude. You're gonna have naked lady gods, you gotta have some naked men gods. That's not the one we're looking for. The Arcana Killer. During the Thorn Dynasty, a series of unsolved killings shook the very foundations of Ul'dah. The murderer was so named for the practice of leaving a card from the deck of Arcana by the bloody bodies of the slain. Officials publicly suggested that the murderer selected targets based upon divination. As several key figures of a faction that opposed the royal house were prominent among the victims, however, it was whispered that the seemingly random slaughter was merely a cover for political assassinations. Interesting. Also not the one we're looking for, huh? An Angel in Darkness. The ink is faded to the point of illegibility. You can read every page. I want to read every page, Rune. I know maybe not all of your Red Mage buddies are giant nerds, but this one is. Diary of Goldsmith. Today I visited the Dwarfswood. Lady Amadine of the D'Artagnan Clubs, a regular patron of mine, bid me call upon her household. I set off with confidence, my latest masterpiece in hand, but it was within the walls of Hawk Manor that I beheld the true pinnacle of perfection. Ah! Split. Maybe I should eat something. Do I have any foods I can eat? Ow. You know what? I will have some Archon Loaf. Ow, stop it. Step in the circles to break the summoning? Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay. We're still good. Nice. Got him. Bookish behemoth has fallen. That was neat. That was a neat fight. Very sketch, though. Hey, it's Nightkin. I am the descendant of demons, a scion of tainted blood. It is for my brethren born into darkness, for the Nightkin, that pen his words. The holy men will insist my teachings are madness, the ravings of a deranged killer. But you shall learn that all I scribble henceforth is eldritch truth, faith, twisted. Yes, we found it. There can be no mistake. We needn't tear this place. I breathed my fill of holy parchment. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. You did well in that demo. I've never known acquiring a book from the library to be such a strenuous endeavor. May I see the tome? 4. The memoirs of a twisted killer, filled with musings on the nature of void-sent-tainted mortals and instructions for macabre rituals. It's basically a true crime podcast. Written in a book. Yes, the author does seem convinced of his demonic heritage. You can see how the clergy of the time would have passed these writings off as a heretic's delusion. The spellcraft contained within is aught but incoherent rambling. Within his memoirs, this mage has provided specific instructions on the workings of forbidden sorcery. Little wonder that Lambert spent so much of his time studying the tome's secrets. There's more, much more. Let us return to Idleshire. Arya needs to hear this. Oh. Idleshire. Do not use an Aetheryte ticket or a 48 gil teleport, please. Sorry, 58. That would be what we would call a waste of money. I've just finished slogging through the last pages of the Nightkin. There were truths I discovered which made it difficult to continue, but amongst a mounting sense of horror, I found hope. Thus I bid you listen to the end of my tale. I shall begin with the author himself. So, this man who wrote the Nightkin was not merely some disturbed killer, but a mage who had mastered the arts of the ancients. Exactly so. A century ago in Ishgard, this monster in mortal guise devoured all manner of forgotten texts, teaching himself everything from red magic to Mahaki summoning rituals. The secret of his seemingly inexhaustible power lies in his bloodline. He was directly descended from a Mahaki archmagus, who had ingested the lifeblood of the void-sent Queen Lilith. In fact, it was with this very archmagus that the vile practice of infusing oneself with void-sent blood first began. I told you how the Red Mages later outlawed these rituals, but the damage had already been done. All this insidious energies has been passed on to the Archmagus's heirs. This clan of aether-drinking spellcasters became known as those who were born into darkness, the Nightkin. The revelation which truly shook me, however, was yet to come. I discovered that Lambert was a scion of the Nightkin clan, and quite likely, so are you. The book's author was of the Gallowise family, a surname shared by Lambert. With no small amount of trepidation, I determined to look once more into your family records, and learned that the Gallowise name was also prevalent on your mother's side. This could be no coincidence. Are you saying that void-sent blood runs in my veins? It explains your preternaturally strong affinity for black magics. When I remembered that Lambert was of similar arcane disposition, the connection was even more obvious. He had no need to ingest fiendish blood. He simply awoke the corruption which had always lurked within him. The rituals for doing so were clearly described in the pages of the Nightkin. Were these rituals performed upon me, too? Again, it is doubtful, considering their complex requirements. My theory is that your latent talents were stirred into wakefulness quite by accident, through your induction into the ranks of the Red. I wonder, however, why the same awakening that took years for Lambert occurred so swiftly. An innate affinity, mayhap? Whatever the case, this unstable condition was triggered by your desire for control, certainly explains Lambert's parting barb about the injustice of your fate. But all is not lost. There is a way to undo the curse of your lineage. The first cavalry drew Lilith into our physical world by providing a mortal host for her soul to possess. He stood unflinching before the fiendish queen he had summoned, forged with her a bargain of blood and darkness. Once the Archmagus had partaken of her essence, however, he entrapped her inside a heavily glyphed box. Her material form thus captured, Lilith was unable to return to her shadowy realm. It was written that her imprisonment on this plane was a necessary act, lest the potency of her blood begin to wane. Do you understand what that means, Orion? I think so. The corruption inside me will last only as long as the Void-Sent Queen remains in our world. Oh, I see. We need to find that box and banish Lilith back into the Void. Exactly right. Defeat the Void-Sent, and the curse upon your blood is lifted. Of course, a creature of Lilith's stature would ordinarily present a near insurmountable challenge. We are fortunate, then. The summoner bound her essence to a feeble vessel to prevent her from manifesting her full power. Even we few should stand a chance against this lesser incarnation. Now it appears the author succeeded in tracking down Lilith's prison. And though the book makes no mention of the event, it is entirely possible the box passed into his possession. Our surest bet will be following in his footsteps. Rest and prepare, my friends. We have an exciting journey ahead of us. Adventure, even. Woohoo! Da 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 da. Nice. Yeah, we gotta be 68 to continue. Alright. Now I need to go do some stuff. Um... I need a level 65 thing. Or I guess I can... I guess I can attempt to queue for my leveling dungeon. Be something at least. Then we just have to rage. You bops. I need to go back to... Sorry, I'm looking it up. I need to go to... Probably as I'm haven't done everything here either. So what's this? Teleport. Teleport. Not jumps to the right on the west. There's one like right over here. Where? Up the stairs? You may take crazy bits. Certainly I would have noticed if it was just like on this ledge somewhere. Just... What? Like on top of this building. It is. Gotcha. Nom nom. I have broken it. Have it done. What have I done? Disable. I want to disable it. Nope. Sorry for spam in chat. Yes. Any Aether for me? In Song C again, huh? Yep, we're doing our little dungeon and do some stuff. My AoE rotation is so scuffed. I can do it. Coming. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well out there. We're just doing our roulette. Try to get some extra leveling up our red mage here. Whee. Oh, we're running. We're running. Blasting. So far, so good. Nice. Ease. Loophole. Ain't that neither? Or? This works alright. One left. Balls to the second. I can start off with a burst on this one, huh? I did a little bit of burst damage there. I'm not torn up by that. Ow. No problem. On that. Nice. Catch up my dark mana, black mana. This isn't too bad. Town first. Hi. Come in. That's tanky. Get his tanky, chat. Oh, I did that wrong. Oops. This is the same dungeon we had yesterday where we were at. I guess I don't have that many dungeons unlocked in general. At level 65. Cool. Got us most of the level there. Let's do this. Oh, it was your manner. You must be a man of Ayrshire. No, the East Aldenar Trading Company, then? Here, they're a family prosperous vendor. Where you're from. Acquaintance with the Kagane branch office owner? Oh! You've been searching high and low for a welcoming good man such as yourself. Oh, before you get to that, let me introduce myself. I'm Hensaka. A demo on the morning. Interesting. Damn, that should be easy enough to remember. Now, Demon, do me a favor and meet the chief, would you? Ever since those damn Garleans sprinkled their grip on Ingashi, our contacts in Kagane have quit trading with us. We could really use your help establishing new business for it. Please, wouldn't ask if I wasn't desperate. You see, I only just joined the Confederacy. It's been hard, really hard for me lately. If things were to fall apart here, I'd have nowhere to go. The west of this place is a tiny lodge. The chief should be there. Fortunately, I can't leave the post to show you, but I'll trust you find it easily enough. I'm counting on you, Demon. Sure. Why not? We'll do a little pirating as a treat. Yeah, sorry, my notifications are going insane. I apologize. Oh yeah, look at the ring. Just a little bit better. Just a little bit. Sugakage. He seems to be holding people hostage. Gentlemen, since you refuse to pay the ruby tithe with coin, you should instead be paying with your blood. I believe an arm each will suffice. Wait! We're with the East Aldenar Trading Company. Shush, you think twice about this. When word of this gets back, you'll be the one to pay. Oh, you should have said so soon. Suzume, see that our distinguished guests are escorted to my best room in the dungeons. I should go and sharpen my knives. You heard the man. Yep, start walking. Interest you sticking around this long because there's something you wish to discuss with me? Make it quick. See, I'm a very busy man. So last we were joined by someone actually associated with the East Aldenar Trading Company. Excellent. Kami had thrown us a lifeline, sir. They said, what was the fool thinking? Ansoku should have had the courtesy to accompany our honored guest here. Please allow me to apologize on his behalf, master. It seems the ill manner of our subordinate we're gonna run off a robot on us. We have not yet introduced ourselves. I am Sugikage. This is my right hand, Suzume. It seems Ansaku is touched by the gist of our troubles. Please allow me to fill you in on the details. As you know, all boats seeking safe passage to the Ruby Sea must pay our levy. Don't dive. Give us more than we ask, and we might even provide you with men to guide your ship through especially difficult waters. For as far back as anyone can remember, this system has been in place, enduring after Delmo was occupied by humans. While the Empire has shown little interest in our activities, Yatsu's rise to power has changed. Well, I handled that. The Royal Viceroy has banned the merchants of Kugane from bartering with us or paying our tolls. Those Bakafu dogs backing her, everyone is too terrified to disobey. Many outside the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues. Two of us, like the two we just took into custody. While we have confiscated their goods, without our contact to purchase them, they're of little value to us. Thus, we looked authored. We were able to establish a trade agreement with their biggest vendor. Our worries would be over. It is, however, something we cannot accomplish alone. I would look to you for help. I'm quite certain none of our ship on the ship we seized are lying about their affiliation. Suzume, show him. This flag and the items we found back the vessel do not appear to belong to the East African Trading Company. We must, however, be certain. We cannot risk raising the ire of a potential trading partner by attempting to sell them their own goods. Please take this flag into Suzume's inventory list to one of your contacts at the Gandhi branch. Inquire as to whether any of it is from their ships. Or why not? So scuffed. Dun, 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 dun. Level 70 stuff here. Also good. Run! Yeah. Not much else going on my end. How about you, chat? You got anything going? To employee of the East Eleanor Trading Company is relieved to see you. Oh, Morgan. Samuel Morgan. Oh, thank heavens. I'm in dire need of a capable adventurer. I can think of none better. Local officials have been working desperately to keep this confidential. There's trouble in Kugane Castle, and overrun by bandit outlaws. I don't think this is the same quest. What's more, they've taken hostages. A number of nobles, along with Buyo, Kugane's highest magistrate. They're demanding the country's borders be closed off, insisting Kugane's efforts to maintain or establish ties with other countries is folly. Why, if they had their way, like measured foreigners, or Asian, as they call them, would never set foot here ever again. Under normal circumstances, the Sekisegumi would have taken steps to immediately resolve this crisis. They dare not do anything to put the Buyo at greater risk. Proceed would require a decree from the Bakufu. And I feel there's no time to send an envoy to the royal capital back. Nevertheless, they've done their due diligence and delivered a missive. While waiting for a response, they have also called upon the East Aldernar Trading Company in an attempt to potentially expedite the rescue of hostages. As to why they would go out of their way to contact us, well, one of the captives of Moldova goes out saying the repercussions of a foreign dignitary coming to harm would be dire. Because the Sekisagumi cannot yet act in an official capacity, they asked for my assistance in assembling a small contingent to infiltrate the castle. You could join our cause, make the aqueducts in the Rizuka district. There's a hidden passage leading to the castle under the guard of the Sekisagumi. Tell them I sent you. I'll explain what you must do. It is not right. This is a level 70 quest. What a pleasure to see you again. I'm to express my gratitude in your part in paving the way for many lucrative dealings with the merchants and artisans of Charlotte. Regrettably, the celebration I planned to hold in your honor will have to be postponed somewhat. I'm actually inundated with appointments to meet with recently made acquaintances, such as the alchemists at Redzahan and members of the Forum. Chairman Morito would be most displeased were I to pass up more money-making opportunities. That's cool. Yeah. Don't know which official I'm trying to talk to here. But, in any case, it is time for a break, chat. So... yeah, it's time for a break. So, I'm gonna get up, move around, maybe use the restroom, maybe grab a snack, that kind of thing. Make sure you grab your lunch and everything up there. I appreciate y'all hanging out. If you're working while you're working, or if you're working while you're gaming, or if you're working just in general. Thank you very much. We'll be back here in just a few minutes after the ads run to do some more Red Mage 11. So stay tuned. Thank you, and BRB. We are back. Welcome back, everybody. Doing some more. This the guy? Oh, Master Morton. Pleasure to see you. How may I be of service to you today? Let's see. This was the guy, not the other guy. I'd like to know if this flag and any items listed here came from us. Really can't help you there. Can you out? However, I might be able to tell you. She's in charge of inventory. Currently stocking our ships in Pier 1. Why'd you do this to me? Make me run around for this. I don't think this actually leads to Pier 1. No, it should. Get it? Pier 1 imports. This was 100% not the right one. One hundo. Need to get up there, huh? At least... Pardon me. Pardon me. Come through. Coming true, coming true. This might work. They're not gonna let me! Rude. Okay. I just want to run. Oh yeah, Jesse Cox, famed internet man, released his Realm Reborn lore video the other day. For those who have perhaps forgotten anything or just like blitz through Realm Reborn, need a refresher. Very good video. Very detailed. It brought back a lot of memories. Things I'd forgotten. So go check it out over on his channel on the YouTubes. You might be. Ah, Mr. Morgan. I've heard a great deal about you. Very well. Just take a look at your flag. Please. Just trying to get this done. None of these items are even remotely familiar. As you suspected, you lied to. It's a shame you were the one to ask. Would have been anyone else. It would have been an easy thing to claim the ship as good as our goods as our own. Many of the items listed here are worth their weight in gold, and then some. With this, those men could have easily paid the tithe several times over. Such luxurious items would be hard to come by, so do let me know if your friends are looking to sell any of this. I'd be more than happy to find a buyer for them. Nice. Command stuff still going crazy. Still my bad. Still my bad. Mr. Dillon, you have a talent. Very good. If you'd be so kind to give that flag back to me. The flag analyst back to me. Hey! Slay any good books lately? How are you doing? How are you doing? Greetings and salutations to you as well. Welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? We're playing some 14 here. I'm trying to level up my secondary classes. I capped out on my main job, so doing some well. You doing well? Finally lunchtime? Nice. What's for lunch? Let me live vicariously through you as I stream through lunchtime. I always have to delay mine. I go through my 4-hour block goes through like lunch. It's as we suspected then. In light of Mistress Kimiko's proposal, however, not even that evident guilt can sour my mood. Not anything delectable, just some veggie soup. Hey, that sounds tasty to me right now. My lunch will probably be like a peanut butter sandwich. Maybe whatever else I can throw together. I'm trying to skimp on the money, you know? So, and skimp on the calories. So saving. I'd be down for some veggie soup. That sounds tasty to me, you know? Soup's always good though, right? It's almost never a bad time for soup. Very macro friendly. Yeah, exactly. Sounds very nice. Indeed. This is fantastic news, sir. It's everything we had hoped for and more. Wow, certainly promising. We're not out of the woods yet. Master Damlon, trust we can rely on your continued support. I have a feeling we'll be needing it. Sure! Get another winter storm, so the worm soup is indeed a vibe. Nice. I haven't actually looked at our weather here today. It's still cold. It's actually warming up a little bit. It's in the high 40s Fahrenheit today. I don't need any of this, honestly. I guess. You live in Midwestern Canada, so it's normal for this time of year. I'm in Illinois, in Chicago. So we had a winter storm. We got some snow like last week, and now it's in the 40s. It's been a lot of up and down here. We don't get it quite as bad as up there, but for the U.S., we're one of the more wintry states. Or one of the states that actually has a winter, I guess. Aurora, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. I'm right in the middle, give or take. Everything's a suburb of Chicago, really, though. What was I doing? Yeah, it's good to see you, Books. That's right. I haven't seen Wayne's World in... God. Has to have been like 20 years. I should watch it again. Good movie. I should watch that. You make a point to watch it annually? I'm that way with the original Matrix. It's my favorite movie. It's my go-to. I try to do like a birthday watch of it when I can. Otherwise I just catch it at some point. I need to get over there. I don't know if I can. Seems to be a lot of mountains in my way. Big nerd here, so movies, books, games, all my faves. Get a mandatory play read every year. I respect that. I should do the same thing. You're in the right place, though. Also, just a gigantic nerd. So... I feel you there. I am right there with you. That's why I'm playing, I play a lot of story games on stream. Which has lately been a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, as I've been trying to get through the actual story. And there's a lot of it. It's also very good though. So I've said it before, but I think of despite 14 being an MMO, I think of it as an RPG first. Honestly. MMOs aren't normally your vibe. Usually go for single player most of the time. I'm playing this mostly single player. Like I said, it's what I would call an RPG MMO rather than an MMORPG. I'm here for the main story for the most part. I basically only group up when they make me do stuff as a group, which they've cut back on even. A lot, like the dungeons in game now you can do with NPCs rather than queuing up as a group. So it's pretty cool. Mostly the HUD and UI. What, you don't like my 85 buttons? Yeah, no, it can be a bit much. It can be a bit much. Is this a... Oh. Oh, I found the other quest for that, apparently. Yeah, like I said, I don't do a ton of MMOing myself. Just playing 14 for the story. 85? You up those numbers? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's see there. I'm working on leveling up a secondary job class right now. Which is the only reason I'm not doing the main story currently. I hit max level on my main class, my black mage. So I don't want to waste any XP, you know? That one. Unfortunately, leveling up side classes is super annoying. Or at least takes a while. But yeah, no, I get it. I'm usually doing single player stuff myself. We did recently we've done Alan Wake 2. Which is very good, by the way. We did the what was the last... What did we do before Alan Wake 2? I've only been doing this for like 6 months and some change now. Did Alan Wake 2? We did yeah, my brain's shot. I can't actually remember what else we played. We did a bunch of single player demos and stuff during the demo, like during like last October. There are a bunch of spooky games. Things like that. You're making this extremely awkward. I need some actual, like, level appropriate quests for me to do. Yeah, I've enjoyed I have enjoyed 14. But yeah, for the most part, I'm on the same vibe as you folks. I play mostly single player stuff. Atomfall just came out today. Oh yeah, that looks very cool. I watched Carnage play like a tiny bit of it, like because you know he got like pre-release access because he's a big streamer man. It looked very neat. You're in that chat too? Nice. Nice. I like Ko. He's one of the old guard, right? Just a chill guy. He just sort of does his thing, and it's done well for him over the years. Yeah, looked very neat. Very cool vibes to that. I might have to check that out myself. You been doing Morrowind right now? Nice. I haven't played Morrowind in forever too. That's a classic one. We're just going for a swim here. Yeah, you do some cool voice acting. I know. I saw when they were doing the thing. Forgot how intense it is. Yeah, that's like the back before they started, yeah, like you said, hand-holding your RPGs, right? Morrowind's just like, alright, good luck. The same as playing like an old JRPG, right? Where it's just, hope you know where you're going. And preferably didn't take a break, because if you took a break and you forgot where you were, oh well. Dice roll combat on top of that. Yeah, it's wild. They don't make them like that anymore. Instead, they just continue making Skyrim. Over and over and over and over. I never got into Skyrim. I enjoyed Morrowind and Oblivion more than the bit I played of Skyrim myself. This is below me. I forgot there was an underground or underwater zone here. Skyrim is very much what I call a fast food RPG. That is a good way of putting it. Yo, I may steal that. I may steal that. That's a good way to put it. I know exactly what you mean. That is very clever. I like that. You are a man from above? I am. That's me. I am a man from above. I am Karenai. You're the Rupee Princess, the ruler of all the seas. These seas, at least. Your bearing bespeaks a strength and courage few possess. I've been waiting for one such as yourself to arrive. Ominous. Though not many know it, the Rupee Princess's life currently hangs in the balance. A few days ago, a man cloaked in black visited Shisui of the Violet Tides. He claimed he had come to bestow a blessing of holy protection upon the palace. The incantation he muttered instead drew forth a terrible spirit, which took possession of my sister's body. You have your moments? Me too. Sometimes I hit, sometimes I don't. I feel you. Not long after, similar wraiths of the void began to surge forth, overtaking the palace and stealing the souls of her nearby guards. This does not feel like a side quest. Shiosai immediately evacuated everyone, and has since barred people from entering or leaving the palace. Officially, the Ruby Princess is conducting a private ceremony. None but Shiosai and I know the truth. We place a seal over Shisui of the Violet Tides to prevent any wraiths from escaping. This is slander. However, it will not hold for much longer. Shiosai grows more convinced by the hour that we must destroy the dome and everyone within it, including my sister. I beseech you, man of the land, lend unto me your might. Please find a way to save her. I'll see that she is kept from danger. I am the hero. Thank you, truly. I know not what I would have done had you said no. Now please follow me. We must go speak with Shiosai. We must meet with him to ensure he does not act prematurely and do something we'll all regret. This is way more in depth of a side quest than I was expecting. I don't know why. Sometimes they do that. But yeah, I like to do my own very scuffed voices for all the NPCs in 14, even though it can be exhausting. A good portion of the game is voice acted by actual talent, but I do my own scuffed versions when they do not voice act. I don't try to copy the actual actors for the most part. Just my own interpretations, but I do have fun with it. So, and it helps people who are just listening. Like if they're lurking while they're working, as I say. Helps them differentiate between who's doing what in the story while we're playing, or whatever we're playing. So, it's fun. And yeah, practice makes perfect. I'm definitely better than I was when I started. So, turns out that practice really helps. It's heresy, right? You're saying I get better at things as I do them and work at them? And it's less voice and more acting, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm pacing my reading and getting some emotion in there is the key. You're 100% right. That's something I'm working on myself. Rather than just doing weird things with my voice, which it's not like I can. There's only so much one can do. Yeah, you're 100% right. Like varying the way they speak, and yeah, actually emoting the dialogue does make a huge difference. You're 100% right. That's something it took me a minute to pick up, and I'm still working on it. But yeah, it's 100%. And you are... Oh my god, it's adorable. Chirp, chirp. Little otter. Got some really good advice on basically filming myself reading for 10 minutes every day. Yeah. That's the... I've heard that one. I've heard that one too. It's, makes a difference. I should probably do more formal practice like that. I do most of my practicing on stream, just doing it live. But yeah, I probably should actually find something to read and just film myself doing that. That is a good idea. I got enough books. So many books. Can't see them. They're all over there somewhere. I have more books than I have bookcase currently. So there's lots of stacks just around my house, or around my apartment. Some still in boxes and everything. So I definitely have reading material, so I should do that. I should do it more formally, at least. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'd heard the tip of just like to help with like streaming banter, to just set up a recording and just talk about like whatever for 10 minutes, and then listen back to it the next day or whatever to see where you were, and then do another one, etc., etc. But I hadn't heard like it with reading in particular, but that makes sense if since we are trying to do more of a voicey thing, right? Sort of, yeah. It sort of hits like both. It's like the banter bit and the line reading. Yeah. Good idea. Basically, get you comfortable with your own skin type stuff. Yeah, exactly. Line reading is the hardest part of voice acting. Like reading while it's sounding like you're not reading. Yes. Or and you're like tripping over the dialogue because it catches you off guard or something like that. Yeah. 100%. I've definitely gotten better at it over time. Because I've been basically all the games I've been playing. I've been story heavy. I've been doing the scuffed voice acting for whenever the game was voice acted itself. A lot of them are, but flaws in grammar get you. Yeah, when you expect it to be written properly, or like, grammatically correct, and then something wonky happened, either because it's translated or because it's just missed in like QA or whatever, or they just do something wacky, or if it's a character trait. Sometimes some characters like literally, not everybody speaks in perfect English. So sometimes you'll be reading something and be like, what? But it's intentional. And add some character. Yeah, I trip over it a lot. 14 has there's one, a lot of dialogue, and two, since we're constantly, like, as we go through expansions, we're going to like completely new areas of the world, so names all have like different like origins, like places, things like that. There's some places where I'll read it and I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce that on the fly. I have to like actually sound it out. It's been a thing. It's fun. It is fun. I forgot. And of course, the other one. I don't know if you have this problem too, but when you just forget what a character's voice was, like, just completely. It happens to me fairly frequently. So sometimes between 2 days, a character will end up with a wholly different voice. Another issue is the scripted games like this are meant to be read and not acted out. Yeah, which makes acting them a little harder. Yeah. It's very easy to tell which which dialogues are like designed to be voice acted, because they are usually actually voice acted versus like the written like side quest dialogue and things like that, where it's can be a little awkward sometimes. You keep notes for it. Have like X voice, use X voice. See, you're way more professional than I am. I keep thinking about that, and then I'm like, I should. Because I've definitely a lot of the characters I've gotten kind of down, or at least not down, but at least consistent. But yeah, there's a few. Every time I come back, I'm like, crap. Especially if they haven't been around for a bit. Trying to do it for a living eventually. Just voice acting in general, or streaming in general, though. Or both, I guess. I would like to be able to stream for a living, myself, or at least content creation for a living. Yeah, the dream is to go full time. Both. I'm a plumber right now. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants me to voice act something, I definitely wouldn't say no. But yeah, I really enjoy streaming. I'm a software engineer by trade. I'm an unemployed software engineer by trade because the industry is a mess. So I've been doing like freelance work lately, and then I started streaming 6 months ago. I was like, yeah, let's just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? And hey, I mean, we're affiliated, so that's something. To start, obviously nowhere near being able to, pay bills with it. It's a start. Yeah. I know you can do it. It's just a grind, right? Just gotta grind it out. Baby steps. Exactly. You've definitely got what I saw of your stream from like the review stuff from math. You've definitely got the strat down, and it's just, grinding it out. Won't happen overnight, but I believe you got this. You've actually got a cool premise to the stream and all that. So I remember you. Oh yeah, your name is incredibly memorable. So score. But yeah. And yeah, no, I remember remember the review. Having a memorable name does help. And play any good books lately is so good. It hits like exactly what you're going for. So props. I'm Light Wraith. I've been Light Wraith for a long time. Decades upon decades. So I went ahead and just made it also my branding, I guess. Much love, much love, much love. Yeah. It's fun. Streaming's fun, first off, right? Being able to share games with people, being able to play stuff. I'm definitely getting more gaming done. Like I've completed more games, I think, since I started streaming. And then I started streaming 14, which never ends. Never ends. Luckily, the story is great, so I don't mind. There's lots of 14 in to do. Speaking of forgetting the voices, though, I've completely forgotten what I used for this guy's voice. So, Lady Kurenai, what brings you here? Camera, stop it. What? My lady, Who of all people must realize how incredibly dangerous it was of you to entrust another with our secrets. Much less a newcomer, whose intentions we know not of. Go grab a notepad. I had one. I don't know what I did with it. But, I'll try to find it on my break. I'll try to find it on my break. Who knows where it went? Yeah, you're right. I should actually start writing stuff down. One, it'll help me keep from getting stuff in general. Listen, he's worried about my intentions. I'm worried about his intentions. What other choice did I have? When the seal breaks, we will be forced to drown the palace and all souls within. Would you sooner have me sacrifice my sister and my people than turning to outside help? And you think this man has some hidden power, capable of delivering Suino Sato from untold disaster? I do, actually. I'm pretty awesome. I realize it is not in your nature to ask for assistance. Oh, wait, it's her again. I realize it is not in your nature. That one also gets me when I'm not paying attention to the names. I realize it's not in your nature to ask for assistance. Like it or not, there is little else we can do. No outcome could be worse than losing the Ruby Princess. Surely even you must realize, you only stand to gain by requesting this man's aid. Gonna be a little more lurky for a bit back to work? For sure, sure. You can go ahead and you can even hit exclamation point lurk if you want. I added a command for it for some reason. Yeah, thanks for chatting for a bit, Books. We'll be around for another like hour and some change, so feel free to pop back in or just leave me up in the background and listen to my expert voice acting, or mute me if you need to. Enjoy the rest of your workday. It was good talking. Ugh. I need to stretch. You have the right of it. Very well. I will give you and your friend into the next high tide to rescue the princess. If he fails, however, I will destroy the dome and atone for the deed with my life. Remember, my lady, should it come to this, you shall be the one to inherit the throne. What is happening? Here, take this scroll. It will permit you to pass into Shisui of the Violet Tides. I presume you're aware of where that is located? Sure. Not to worry, I'll show him. Palace lies just beyond the turquoise trench. Before we leave, however, there's one last thing I must share with you. I was not entirely truthful with everything I told you. It is nothing that affects our current predicament, but it is nevertheless a lie I meant to set straight once this is all over. Forgive me. If it was something I could tell you now, I would. Well, that's suspicious. It was suspicious. Gotta get all the way over there? Jeez. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Totally forgot to do this as well. My bad. I know he's in lurk mode, but y'all go check out playing good books lately. He does cool story stuff as well. Go check him out. Shoot him a follow and all that good stuff. And if, you know, you haven't shot me a follow, you can also feel free to do that, I suppose. I would obviously appreciate it. I can't believe it's already almost 1 o'clock. I don't know what's been going on with my understanding of time. As of late, we've been the F-bomb, huh? We've never been over here before. Yeah. Have I played any good books lately? Been reading some BattleTech stuff, McWare books from the olden days. Why didn't that work? That should have worked. Streamer Dubbot's been scuffed for me today. Oh wait, it's queued? There's no... There. Thank you for the lurk, folks. And good luck with your work day. That is... my streamer bot is has been acting up all day. That's my bad. That's why it suddenly spammed a bunch of messages there. I broke some things. Oopsie. This is really far down here. Like really far down here. The heck? Let's see. Trying to think of what else has been going on this week. Not much on my end. Let's see, there was the Nintendo Direct this morning. There's FFXIV XL2 Direct. That's not what those are called. FFXIV announcement sometime today. Maybe right now. I don't know. Don't actually know what it is. This was a very far swim. This is my bad. I did not know it would take this long to get over here. Hey, Carnai. These are the gates of the palace. Inside of the Ruby Princess and her carts. Thank you, Adamlon. Though he might not show it, GSI is secretly very grateful to you too. The thought of having to kill the Ruby Princess, however indirectly, has been tormenting him. Now, there's not much time left. Let's make our way in. You have the scroll of entry, right? Remember, you only have to blast the gates to have it. Wait. What? This is an actual dungeon? Okay. Dang it. Well, I don't want to do a dungeon right now. Game. Rude. Well, that kind of threw me off. Kind of threw me off, TBH. Hey! Let's see. Chrysophylax? 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 Welcome in. Daily live stream is at 12 PDT. So that's 1 hour from now, give or take. More or less. Just Chryso is fine. Fair enough. Welcome in. Thank you. So yeah, we got a ways to go. I may restream the live stream. I don't know. Don't know if it's necessary. They probably have it covered. I'm looking forward to it either way. We usually finish about then, though. Could be awkward. Yeah, thank you. How are you doing today? Keeping up with PoE. You also a 14er? 14 player? In addition? Been looking for people doing story stuff and not in-game raids? That's me! I've been doing side story stuff at the moment, unfortunately, because I did cap out my Black Mage the other day. I hit 100 on my Black Mage while in the MSQ. So I'm trying to level up my Red Mage a bit. Not doing a particularly good job of that. I need to like grind. So, job quest count? Yeah, I did a little bit. I did do the 65 job quests. So, yeah. And now I'm just sort of doing some side questing, trying to get stuff, getting some Aethers done and all that, you know. Yeah, I'm at... On the MSQ, I'm like... mid to late Dawn Trail, I think. I don't know anything... I don't know... I'm completely unspoiled on Dawn Trail, so I don't know where I am exactly. But we just... we just went into the dome, I guess. It's about as non-spoilery as I can get it in our on the MSQ. Yeah, my black mage is 100. We're only 65 here. Just doing some, you know, doing some side quests and some leveling. Ooh, it is so far away. I cannot give up yet. Yeah, welcome. Oh, a visitor. Your footsteps are so light, I did not hear you approach. You really use the assistance of one as nimble as yourself. You view the dome as the second half of DT? Fair enough. It seems like a good delineation. Definitely seems like things are going crazy, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it. But I have to hit, I think, like 97 before I get back at it. Because I don't want to waste XP. You know, the MSQ has so much XP in it that I don't want to, like, just be running it on my level 100. But ads are about to proc. I do apologize. So we'll be taking a quick little 3-minute break. I take my breaks at the same time as the stream takes a break, so you won't miss anything. I'll throw the BRB screen up, do some music, let the ads play for about 3-ish minutes, and then we'll come back. So, feel free to do the drop game as well. Back. Ah, yeah, the Heraldite. Pops in general and PoE are just... are like actually the best, right? Actually. It's the way to play the game. You got Cultist Pops, you got Hair of Ice, Shattering, just Shattering in general. You got, you know, Chieftain Pops. Like, yeah. 100%. Pops are the biggest reason to play. That's good. It's good to see a fellow 14 and PoE enjoyer. They don't always cross over. I've played both on stream. Been a bit. I played through the PoE2, or what we have of the PoE2 campaign, as a playthrough on stream. It was fun. There's still a game's still very early. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. Very happy to see RF Chieftain become viable. It's a lot of fun. It's just tanky, and you roll through and things just explode. It's so fun. Love it. It has been my go-to like league starter for a while. Although we haven't had a league for a while, so I haven't had to do a lot of starting. I don't remember what I did. I played a little bit of the Triangle Descendancies event they did, the current thing that's going on. Wasn't a huge fan of the idols, so once I hit the end game, I sort of fell off. I don't like trading in PoE, so anything that emphasizes trade kind of throws me off. I'm sure people can relate. PoE trade is a thing. Yeah. Let's see, it's 2 p.m. It'd be 2 p.m. my time. Yeah, I don't know. We might restream the PoE2 stuff, but I might just let y'all go, or like raid into the PoE channel or something. We'll see. Got about an hour. Let me decide. Trade website is fantastic. Problem is finding people willing to actually stop and sell. Yes. If it was just like go on the website and like that'd make the trade happen, I'd probably be fine. But the sort of trade meta of just putting stuff up for sale and then not selling it. Ah! So frustrating. It's enough that I just don't do it. I just don't engage with trade. I will very occasionally buy something that I need. Usually if it's like unique or something. Other than that, I'm fine with being slightly lower power level and like SSFing, basically. I play in Trade League just both to play with friends and like in case I do need something, like desperately. But I basically play as like a pseudo SSF or like group found, like among my buddies, basically. But I do like the currency exchange. That was a good addition. You see that sword protruding from the large boulder up there? I must find a way to procure it, so that I might accomplish my dreams. Like all the others, I was so desperate to explore the surface in search of treasure. To do so, however, I must first prove to the elders that I am worthy of embarking upon such excursions by retrieving that sword. My comrades have given me advice on how I might reach it, but every time I get close, I lose my footing and end up tumbling into the waters below. Am I getting jump puzzled? Could you perhaps do me a favor by demonstrating how I might get there? Come, let's move up above. I shall observe your lithe movements from there. Feel confident saying Faustus will go core. Same. Like, the reception to it's been too good. There's no way. Question is if King's March comes with them. Yeah. I wouldn't mind King's March. But they would need to do some stuff with it. And maybe, like, get rid of some bits. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if we'll see, I do not know if we'll see King's March in core. But yeah, I 100% agree. I think Faustus is going core. I mean, it's already in PoE 2, so kind of seems like they're more or less committed to it. But GGG does what GGG pleases. So we'll see. But yeah, I'd be incredibly surprised if they took it away now. Also, there would be an actual riot. I think among the community, who has already had, communities are already a little stressed out by everything. I think if they took away the currency market now, I think there would be no rights to the other dev. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh no. I bet they did that on purpose. I bet they did that on purpose when they were coming up with their company name. Once upon a time. Oh, Riot. I cannot do League. Cannot do it. I'm not a PvP player nowadays, in general, and especially not a MOBA player. Although if it was a MOBA, all that was like PvE or like co-op, maybe, where they actually spent time with it, so that the people you're fighting against or like the bots you were fighting against were, you know, fun, maybe. But can't do League. Once upon a time. Arcane is great. True. I've only ever heard horror stories about League. Yeah. Game was cool. Like, mechanically. I like the idea of MOBAs. It's the problem is all the people who play MOBAs. They seems to not go great. Yeah, I played them back in the day, but yeah, it's not my jam. Not my jam anymore. Give me a single player with some story, or give me an ARPG where I can turn brain off and make things explode. AKA PoE. I mean, you know, or stuff like, you know, Monster Hunter or Elden Ring. Basically anything other than PvP. League is fine. The community is the community. Exactly. Like the game in a vacuum. Totally cool. But unfortunately, yeah, the community comes with it. I mean, Dota has the same problem. It's just... it's just something about PvP in the modern era in general seems to bring out the worst in people. Just play video games. It's not that serious. I guess unless you're playing for money. Then it is that serious. But then you're not usually dealing with the whole toxicity thing. If you're only playing in like official leagues. But only PvP you ever really did was StarCraft 2. I mean, that's a classic. It also had its issues, but at least that was like a 1v1 type deal usually. So I think that helps. Yeah, I never really did real-time PvP, real-time strategy PvP, but I've done Smash. I've played a bunch of Smash. Like, I've gone to tournaments for Smash. Didn't do particularly well, but I have gone, and that was usually pretty chill. We're usually pretty fine. Then way back in the day, I played Tribes competitively, like Star Siege Tribes 1 and 2 competitively, and even before that, played Fight Sims PvP. Smash Bros. Are animals in a good way. They get wild. Yeah. I never went to any of like the gigantic tournaments. Just went to like some locals. And already I was, let's go, older than the target demographic. Like even among like the people who were playing like at a high level, or just, people in their like 20s and stuff, was already older. So I didn't really fall into it too hard, but we used to at my old work, we used to like during the lunch breaks, we had a like a TV and a console set up. So we'd play Smash 4 originally, so on the Wii U, and then Smash Ultimate went on the Switch when it came out. Yeah, that's just how we'd spend lunch. Doing 1v1s or just getting like 8 people in a game and just letting chaos reign. I like Smash. Still got my Switch over here. I'm a Robin main. So, no. Surprise, surprise. I'm playing a Sword and Spell character here. And a Sword and Spell character in Smash. Despite that large plateau jutting out over the cave wall over there, can you begin by jumping over to it? I think I've accidentally got myself into a jumping puzzle. You must demonstrate to the Kojin that this feat can be accomplished without the use of help. Should you call upon a mount or fall into the water, you must start over. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think I've accidentally jumping puzzled myself, chat. Love you some Bowser. Bowser's a lot of fun. He's scary. Like, you can be winning against a Bowser, and then suddenly he drop kicks you at, 40%, and you explode. Couldn't be me. God, the Peaches song. Oh, God. You played, Fire Emblem 3 Houses was your big one? I never played 3 Houses. I played... The last Fire Emblem game I played, and that actually, full disclosure, the only Fire Emblem game I played is Awakening, which is the one Robin's from. Robin is also the name of my mount, or my chocobo here. I am gonna get bodied by this, I think. I can't believe I'm doing a jumping puzzle. I too can make it to the plateau. Plateau! Yep. But it is from there that things become tricky. Every step must be taken with calculated precision, or you risk, like me, plummeting into the waters below. Alright. Named your mount Quetzalcoatl. Well played. Well played. I love that. I love that. Ah, so that's how you must do it. I should give it a try. They made this a little easier by giving me a move speed buff all the time, right? With the new patch. Now we've got sprint, but wait, where am I going? Oh, probably just to the sword, right? Yeah, they just dropped a 7.2 patch, and in it they added jog, which after you hit your like sprint buff, it transitions into a permanent jog buff until you enter combat. You just get to move faster all the time. So good. I'm beyond impressed. You are possessed of incredible grace. That's what people say about me. I am possessed by incredible grace. It is clear to me now. One must tense all the muscles in their legs, then push off from the rock to gain enough momentum to make it to the next one. You've restored my confidence. Thanks to you, I'm one step closer to fulfilling my dream of exploring what the world above has to offer. Good luck, duder. Eighth get. Where are we? Oh, there's an eighth current. Let's try not to get into a fight with the giant enemy crab. I think. You started out as a warrior, now you're a Reaper main. Reaper does look so cool. Just from watching, like, the, watching other people play it. I don't have a lot of jobs going. Like, there's my 100 Black Mage. And my little baby Red Mage. But, I want to try some of the other class, some of the more of the melee stuff. Some point. I think it'll be fun. This guy, please. Dang it! Another giant enemy crab! Not trying to bother you right now, crab. Please leave me alone. Ow. Taking a lot of damage. Trying to get blinded. Ow! Why is this guy hurting me so much? Or the risk goes there's... That's alright, we got our groove back. Yeah, I'm a Black Mage main. Is my main job. Like I said, we're just leveling up the old Red Mage here for because we've been maxed out. I do really enjoy it. I like my spells. I'm a ghost wizard. That's me. This burst. I like the fact that Red Mage is, you know, got the dual. I like the sword and spell vibes. Your third 100 is Red Mage, like having a res. Ah, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess it is one of the classes that actually has an active res. Eh? I just hope I don't have to use it. Every time I have to heal something, I panic. What am I doing? Distracted. I don't have like I just got the raise back. I feel like I had it before. Like when I played years ago. It must have gotten moved. I just got it back. I came back to it the other day. Got it at 64. Man. Yeah. I dig it. Would like to try other stuff too. I've heard good things about Victomancer, I've heard good things about Summoner. I want to play a lot of stuff. I want to play a lot of stuff. I want to play them all! Eventually. Except for maybe tanks. Tanks stress me out. Or the concept of tanking stresses me out, I should say. I've never really played one. So I don't know how it would be in practice. Maybe it'd be fine. Maybe it'd be fine. Anybody else? Anybody out there do any tanking? Do any tanking, Krista? Oops. I've heard it's less stressful than I've like felt, but tanking is just point boss north and blame the healer. I mean, use your something healers adjust, I believe. Yep. This one have any time left? 4 minutes left. Nice. I don't think I can do this in 4 minutes. I don't think I'm good enough. Find healing to be the most stressful? Yeah. I have like a level 20 white mage, I think. Sorry, 38. I guess you have to be at least 30 to be a white mage in general. Yeah, it's probably objectively the most stressful role, right? Because you need to, you know, it's kind of on you to keep the entire team alive. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why, like, mentally I feel like tank would be more stressful, but I'm probably wrong in practice. I haven't done either healing or tanking to a high level. You know, barely know any fight mechanics, so I struggle enough just on DPS. Doubted mechanics a lot, hard to res myself. Right there with you. Right there with you. Occasionally I also die to ledges in like trials and stuff, so sometimes it didn't even take a mechanic to kill me. I'm right there with you on that count. 100%. That's why I'm mostly just doing DPS. I figure I can work on the other classes once I'm more comfortable, like, with the game in general. But you think I would be at this point. I have a character that's to 100 and everything. Nope. There's still much for me to learn. Backflipping off the stage is peak Dragoon gameplay. Yeah, I've done it as a red mage, at least once. But then at least it's a little bit out of your control, right? Like you press the button, but at least the game jumped you. I've just straight up on my black mage just run off the stage. Like panicking because of an AoE, and I just take off. There's clips of it. There's at least one clip of me doing exactly that. Live on stream. Gravity's hard. Heal. Dang it. No time. I didn't think I was gonna get it in time. Yeah, if y'all are enjoying the stream today, watching me flail around like a crazy person, enjoying the banter, make sure you hit the follow button, turn on notifications, all of that fun stuff. It helps me out here on the stream enormously. Where was I going? I had a plan. Where did I think my plan was to go this way. Almost 66. Don't know if this is the best way for me to be doing this. Maybe I should queue for my MSQ. Roulette. I already did my leveling one today. Oh, well, thank you. Don't want to do a boss roulette. Or boss, Yeah. I don't really have enough time to bother. I don't think... What's over here? Sprint! Yeah, I do have a little bit of a Dragoon, so I have almost certainly backflipped off the stage of the Dragoon as well. Are you really playing 14 if you haven't run off the stage during a trial, though? You healers need something to keep them busy. Right? Especially if the trial's going, like, too smoothly. Like everybody's just killing it. Yeah. Make them work for it. Reaper has a forward TP and a back TP. Do the wrong one all the time. Nice. Fish. In one notable instance, I used the Black Mage, like Aether Dash, the one that dashes you to a friend, and I tried to use it over a gap. Spoiler! That doesn't work. I did not mean to attack this water sprite. That is not the way I was trying to fight. So yeah, so I fell down the gap. Turns out with that particular like dash thing, not a teleport. It is in fact just a dash. I dash straight off the stage, or straight into the hole, I guess. Pro plays. Pro plays. No Explode Arena? But I have fun with it. Now, I think I was actually headed to a side quest, but I got so distracted by the bombfish. The siren song of a fate. You know? Die! Yeah. Ugh. I've been having fun with this. I do need to accelerate my leveling rate. So I want to get back to the MSQ before I die of old age, preferably. So, need to... I guess I need to play some off-stream. Yeah. It's been fun. One more fishy. Hope y'all have enjoyed it too today. As we start to get close to the end of the old stream here. Got 18 minutes left. 17 minutes left. I can maybe block on us. But, we hope y'all enjoyed. I've been having fun. Hey, level up kit. This way. We got Scatter Mastery. Makes this... we turn Scatter into Impact. Hey. Fair enough. Right. The quest probably would be up there in that gigantic fort. That would make sense. Yeah. Ooh. Also an aether current. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Delicious. It's still chasing me. Hello, you see? You got a quest for me? You see? One who can freely enter the ruby price. You! Yes, you. You know of the Ruby Price, the fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea where the Bakufu soldiers surveyed the surrounding waters? The other day, we found one of their men stowed away on a ship. We confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to doing some underhanded trading with the Redcoat Janopia, his superior. Ooh. Seems he thought he could avoid paying the Ruby tithe by hiding aboard someone else's ship. No one gets away with crossing our waters free of charge. As such, I'm looking to track down the superior of his, and have him compensate us. If I try to sail the Ruby Price and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway there. You think you could go in my stead? There's a man by the name of Ikaruga. He's an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive's superior is. Roar! We go again. Whee! Snap. Broke all the bones in my legs. It's okay, they got better. Thank you, Squeenix, for not letting us die from fall damage in Final Fantasy XIV. It's very kind. Because I definitely would have, multiple times. Where's the entrance here? You died from fall damage, not just off the stage? Did you get like, did you get jumped after falling? I think that's happened to me. Somebody attacked, or something attacked me afterwards. Or is there some like weird way to actually die from fall damage that I am not aware of? Or I guess sometimes the game could just be buggy. I don't think I've ever died straight up from fall damage. Other than, you know, there not being a stage. Turns out if a mob aggroes you before you jump, you can hit 0 because you're in combat. Oh no! I did not know that. That sucks. I think I've died to, like, dropping to 1 from jumping off a ledge and then a mob attacking me. I don't think I've had it happen because I got aggroed. That sucks. I didn't know that would happen. Good to know. Today I learned. Oh yes. Just the other day, one of the soldiers deserted base. I suspect he is the man Yusui is after. Trade with foreign countries is strictly prohibited in our nation. The man, upon learning his subordinate disappeared, feared he would be caught and turned tail and ran. what you told me is true, he likely went northwest, appeared to seek asylum with the Coach of the Red. I am tempted to go after this man myself, unless that would require me receiving the necessary authorization, which could take days. Please, track him down and arrest him in my stead. If he resists, feel free to kill him. Okay. It's up there, huh? They got me going all over the place. Deserted. To the west. I guess we're going to the west anyway, huh? Yeah, I'm trying to multitask here. Like getting Aether Currents and getting some XP. It is moderately effective. I need to adjust my plans and try to find a more efficient way to level. Preferably one that doesn't require me to just run do all the like roulettes. Although it hasn't been bad when I've done them so far. Yeah, I should. High traps, bike traps. Mount's probably faster. Dang it. Would be faster if I wasn't getting eaten by a shark. Another fate nearby, huh? I'm not trying to do the fate. I just want to find the guy. Trying to find this trader. Hello. Trader. Are you tradoring? I would have to be a fool to agree to go with you. I'm so close to Red Kojin settlement, so close to freedom. Okay. If you insist. I have a sword too. Best XP is the daily roulettes. Second is chain running, the highest odd numbered dungeon you can access. That's a good point. Also PvP. I don't want a PvP. Oh, I guess I've heard Frontline's alright, but I don't want a PvP, but yeah. I should do more rouletting and dungeon running. Suppose. I suppose. Because yeah, as nice as it is to, you know, also be getting these aethers knocked out so I can get, you know, unlock flying in places, is a little annoying how little XP it gives. Especially because you can't, like, jump ahead. Like, I can't do, like, level 70 quests. It just doesn't let you. A little awkward. So yeah, I think, I'm just gonna suck it up and do daily roulettes, huh? I did my dungeon roulette earlier, my leveling roulette, at least, so there's that. That's what got us to almost 66 earlier. But yeah, I'll start doing those, I suppose. But not today, or at least not right now. We've only got a few minutes left of ye old stream. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother to restream PoE. I think I'm just going to go watch it myself. Oh. Hmm. So it seems he forced your hand. Perhaps his death was for the best. I'll send word of all that happened to you, sweetie. I'm not sure he'll be happy to hear it. Huh. You were curious to know how I will inform him? That, my friend, is a secret. Winky face. Yeah, I mean... I like getting, Aether's done. We're almost there. 25,000 XP is not going to really cut it, but I need, 2 million. So... Yeah, I think that's probably where we should call it for the day. Let's see. Maybe I will raid out to a PoE streamer who is on to watch the announcement, perhaps. Let's see. Raid channel. Following. Let's see. There's the official broadcast. Okay, okay. You know what? Speaking of Pox, I know we were talking about Pox earlier. We'll raid over to Pox to watch the announcement. Hey, I think that sounds good. Hey, and thank you for the follow, Crusoe. It's been good chatting with you. We do a lot of 14 in here, and the occasional bit of PoE, so you're in the right spot. Oh, apparently you're not raiding Pox, huh? You must have raids disabled, or not. I'm not cool enough. Okay, maybe we just let it ride then. Uh, go watch things to your own heart's desire. Thank y'all for watching. You can follow me elsewhere at the various places down below. You can suggest one. Who would you like to suggest? Oh, while we're done. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, you can follow me down below. We'll be back on Sunday to do more of the 14 action here. May stream before that since they're doing the weird gift sub event. And yes, see you next time as well, Books. Thank you for hanging out as well. Seafarian? Let's see. Let's see if he's... I need to hurry because it's about to actually happen. Search. That's not how you spell that. That's also not how you spell that. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. go say hi to Sifarian if you'd like to watch the announcement with him. Yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out today. We will see you next time. Be good to yourselves and each other. And goodbye.